So, hello, Scorpio, and welcome back to Divine Rebel. My name is Racey, and I'm going to be delivering the message for you today. It is a general message, so take it as it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. If it doesn't, don't force it to fit. There are plenty of other wonderful readers on YouTube that have been doing 2020 predictions that might resonate more with your vibe. For those of you not familiar with me or the channel, I do use profanity, talk about adult things. I don't sugarcoat my messages, and I certainly don't filter them. So, if that is not your thing, or if you have children around, or you just don't appreciate that kind of message, I respect that, and I'm always giving you the opportunity to sign off now. Otherwise, Scorpio, we are getting into your 2020 prediction. So, overall theme. We have heaven sent. She shall always prevail with goddess Isis and Isis crystal. And the new moon in Libra, and a new romantic cycle begins. The new moon in Libra actually occurs on October 16th of 2020. And we're going to pay particular mind to October because we do have two major arcana there. Okay. With heaven sent, I wanted to read some of it for you. Okay. It says, just as we receive gifts in the physical world through the thoughtfulness of others, to acknowledge how much we mean to them, so too we receive gifts on other levels, including the spiritual level. A spiritual gift is something that happens through grace. We can ask for help, and it may be given in response to that request. All requests for help are answered, even if you don't ask for them consciously. Sometimes it is our hearts that cry out for help. And while we are busy getting on with our to-do list, we don't often stop to think about what our hearts need. However, there is a loving benevolence of life that knows exactly what we need and how it can best come to us, even when we are not clear. Something may catch your eye, or you may be mesmerized by it. But it's not how it looks, even though you may appreciate it, but the energy underlying that captures you and speaks to your soul, perhaps answering an unspoken prayer. Don't block yourself from receiving such beautiful spiritual gifts. Remind yourself by saying out loud, through unconditional love, I now accept the spiritual gifts that are bestowed upon me with complete trust and gratitude. So be it. With she shall always prevail, and goddess Isis, with this gift being sent, this heaven-sent gift that you're receiving, it may be very easy, Scorpio, for you. Because if you think about scorpionic shadows, Scorpios, they do have a way of self-sabotaging and confusing admiration of the magic in someone else for sexual energies. Okay. The reason why, Scorpio, is because there's a part of you that does not necessarily believe that you can embody the energy that you're witnessing. And we have a habit of being attracted to it or falling in love with it because it is so much what we want to be. With the new moon in Libra and a new cycle beginning, a romantic cycle, right, that is balanced, your healing, your ability to just simply receive the heaven-sent blessing for what it is, admire it for what it is, and creating beautiful, healthy boundaries that are not self-sabotaging, because you deserve to receive the heaven-sent gift. It's our undeservingness, our feeling of unworthiness, that drives us beyond those healthy boundaries and causes sabotage in the mind. Okay. Which is, as I'm going to get into the tops and bottoms of the deck, what the seer is about. Goddess Isis is the mother, right? She is the mother of the gods. She is the goddess of magic and fertility and death and rebirth, which is very scorpionic, right? This is very scorpionic medicine. This is very scorpionic magic that is being presented to you in such a beautiful way to witness it. It is a gift, a heaven-sent gift to help you master your ascension from your shadows, bringing light and crystal clarity to your third eye, so that this new romantic cycle that's beginning, it's you falling in love with yourself, and that if you cannot embody what it is that you are mesmerized by in another, that you can graciously receive it into your life and let it stay. And let it stay. This beautiful heaven-sent gift. That it doesn't get sabotaged and ruined with clouded thinking. And as we get into the overall tops and bottoms of the cards, the primary deck, we have the King of Swords in the back face on the bottom of the deck, with the Justice card in the back face on the top. If you look at the Justice card, there's this sword of truth that is transforming. The scales have been put down, which means there's no more karma being held against you should you not pick it up and say, do I deserve this or not? God Sobek, the Egyptian god Sobek, which is on the back of the card, is the god of the Nile and fertility. So we have all of this fertility energy. This is about you being able to receive nourishment on a spiritual level, on a very honest and sincere level, to help you get back in touch with your truth, so that you can transform the storm in your mind that wants to sabotage. The King of Swords is also Aquarian energy. Libra is justice energy. Okay, so a lot of air energy, a lot of in the realm of the mind. And you can see on the Justice card, there's these cosmos spinning above the throne. And the underlying issue with the bottom of the deck being the King of Swords, you could see the storm, you could see the lightning. The divine is coming in to help you clear these cycles that put you through death after you've been reborn in your greatest strengths. It's ending self-sabotaging cycles, especially when it pertains to love, being received, how it is received, and that you don't need to give back in ways that are natural to you, that are most natural to you, right? Via sexual energy. Scorpio rules the sexual organs. Okay. It's establishing healthy boundaries with receiving love from the divine, because you deserve certain things. Spiritual gifts, heaven-sent gifts, blessings in your life. With the secondary deck, the clarifying deck, we do have the Page of Wands on the bottom with the Chariot card on the top. The heaven-sent gift coming into your life, easing the mind, allowing you to put down the scales It's not okay, you did this for me, so I have to do something for you. Or, you're so beautiful in my life, I want to be beautiful in your life. Like, I want to give you everything. Like, it's not about that energy. The Page of Wands is a complete reinvention of the self. When you're dealing with your light and your demons, your shadows, you can see them both present near the mind. The light aspect and the dark aspect of the feminine face, right? The heart space. And the Chariot, Cancerian energy, teaching you how to burn the old way of being, right? Phoenix energy, Scorpionic energy, teaching you how to move forward with your fire in a self-nurturing way that allows you to continue forward without burning anything behind you. You are reinventing the self so that you can rise as the phoenix, receiving heaven-sent gifts and no longer sabotaging the gift that you have, the blessings that you're receiving, the help that you're getting. Not trying to hold and contain, right? Scorpionic energy likes to hold it. They like to claim it. It's mine. It has to be mine. It's so this or so that, and I'm not those things, and I want those things. I need to claim it. This is not a heaven-sent gift that you can claim, but a heaven-sent gift in its free form that is simply present without having to be contained, restrained, or held on to. It stays by choice. You're not going to lose it by having to do anything that you think you're not doing. This is a gift just simply being sent to you. And your heart space, she shall always prevail. This is you being able to say, you know what? My heart has created the beautiful gifts that I'm witnessing in my life, and I can simply let it be and enjoy it without having to call it mine. It's a freestanding gift, and I don't need to call it mine. It ends self-sabotaging cycles, and it's a beautiful energy. You're allowing yourself to put down the scales, to feeling like you owe or that you're owed, because you're not looking at the storm ahead of losing whatever the heaven-sent gift is. The heaven-sent gift is teaching you how to love yourself enough to just simply admire that it's there. Because Scorpios, as soon as we try and cling on things, right, we have a hard time holding on to it. It tries to go. Scorpio leaves with things that, they end up not being everything we wanted it to be or it used to be, because it's that action of trying to claim it that has it move away. It's allowing it to just simply be beautiful in your life, allowing the experience, allowing that gift to be beautiful. It's not a tangible gift like money or things or anything in the 3D. It's a spiritual gift. It nurtures you. It helps remind you of your light. It reminds you of your power. It reminds you of your own creative energy. It offers you the ability, the time, the things you can't touch. You can't touch time. You can't touch knowledge. You can't touch love. But you can receive all of these things, these gifts, to allow yourself to be creative, to use your energy and its light, knowing that what you have in front of you is not going anywhere. The gift is allowing you the time and space to love yourself and feel deserving of all that you have built in your life. So, in order to help teach you this, what does that look like? Okay. As we get into the months. In January, we have the 3 of coins with the 5 of coins, which adds up to the 8 of coin, right? Which is the efforts being made. We do have the 5 of coin make a reappearance in December, and it's in the reverse, which is great in its position, the way it's facing. So it does come full cycle. This lesson of feeling deservingness and just feeling blessed. Just simply feeling blessed that you don't actually have to lose anything in your life. That you can just simply receive. This is what you're being contracted to. The 3 of coins is a contract card that's being worked on in this phase. We're not putting the finishing touches on it. We're starting the contract. This is a new beginning, a new contractual beginning. You might even be signing contracts in January. But it's to help bring wisdom. If you look at that 5 of coins, it's to help bring wisdom. And you can see the shadow of a wing, of either like an owl or a hawk, behind the feminine energy, behind the heart space, who's always wanting to exist but fading away. The feelings of not being satisfied or fulfilled with life, that there's always something missing. You're being contracted to heal your abandonment wounds, the issues surrounding deservingness, that you don't have to lose what you love in all aspects. Wisdom and communication is coming into you in your experience to teach you this, starting in January. This is contracting a new beginning to help remind you don't need to lose anything that you love in life. You deserve to keep all of it. So as we move into February, we get the 4 of Wands and the 7 of Cups, which is an interesting combination. Because the 4 of Wands is all about the happy, stable home life, the stability, the joy, the bliss state, the plenty, knowing that your mind and your heart are completely in balance. And the 7 of Cups is confusion energy because you know your demons. They are contained in the ball. You can see how they might sabotage you moving forward. You know it. You can sense it. And that's when you start to wonder, do I deserve this? My life seems perfect. How did this happen? Is it going to dissipate? When you start to fear it leaving, that's when your shadows kick in. So knowing this in advance, knowing that you can have everything and it's not going to leave you, be reassured very early on in the year. Yes, life can be perfect. Yes, you can keep it. Yes, you can be a solid individual and be at peace in your partnerships. Whether they're romantic partnerships, friendships, family dynamics, the whole bit. You deserve everything that has showed up in your life to exist for you in February. You've chosen it in January to end these cycles surrounding abandonment issues. And you have the dream. You have the heaven-sent dream in February. And it triggers your shadows. What did I do to deserve this? Is it going to leave? In March, we get double 8s. We get the 8 of Wands with the Strength card. You're getting these divine communications in from Spirit. You're getting these loving messages from the people around you, this loving energy coming in. I truly do feel like love is all around you. And you're having to maintain your strength in the truth that you are loved and love is all around you. And it's not going anywhere. It's developing that strength, quieting the egoic mind, knowing that the truth is you are of the energy of angels and you manifest it in your life. And there's nothing else to it. The communication, the loving energies coming into you, into your experience is very clear. And you have to have the strength to continue receiving it and not sabotaging it. Because come April, we get the Page of Cups in the back face and with the reverse, in the reverse, with the Hanged Man. And even though the Hanged Man is in the upright position, you can see both parties are upside down. You don't need to apologize, Scorpio, for being yourself. You can unapologetically be yourself. This is the perspective shift. This is, the divine telling you that you can unapologetically be yourself with all your quote unquote flaws, all your history, all of your imperfections, whatever it is that you judge yourself on. You can be loved for who you are unapologetically. This is the perspective that you're getting. And you might feel like you need to express, right? The Page of Cups need to express that gratitude and don't know how, which is why it's in the reverse. How does Scorpio express that gratitude? And it's pinging you to shift perspectives because you can't go into your default of sabotage, whatever your sabotage is. But allowing yourself to just simply be perfectly imperfect and receive love. Receive the perfect life. You're challenged to hold gratitude for just being unapologetically yourself and being allowed to do that. Come May, we get the Chariot, Cancerian energy with the Nine of Wands in the reverse. This is allowing, because the Nine of Wands is Sagittarian energy, it's allowing the release of wanting to run away or quit on your self-love. Cancerian energy. The divine is moving you forward, holding the symbol of health with the cup of love in tow, on the divine path forward towards the new dawn. This beautiful, new romantic cycle that we were talking about, falling in love with yourself this year. Releasing your wounding, the Nine of Wands, wounded warrior energy. Releasing your wounding and moving forward in self-love. Continuing to hold that vibration. You shifted into it in April, knowing it's okay to unapologetically be yourself, that everything in your life is stable. Everything in your life is beautiful. Spirit is communicating this to you. You have this heaven-sent gift of learning how to love yourself and not feel bad for it. And moving forward in that self-love. Holding it solid, allowing it to strengthen. Not being afraid that your shadows are going to come out. And as we move into June, and the energy does start to get a little sketch for the rest of the year, I'm just going to let you know the challenge is real. Because your life is truly perfect for like 5 months, short of you second guessing your worthiness. The actual environment is perfect, which means you've made your highest good choices. Now it's just a matter of dealing with scorpionic shadows. In June, we get the Lover's card in the back face with the Four of Cups. You are making choices from a divinely balanced place within. It makes sense to your mind and it makes sense to your heart, which means what you're doing is communicating the integrity of your soul, mercurial energy. You're choosing correctly. But the feeling with the Four of Cups is wanting to go back into robotic programs where you feel like you're missing out on something. You're missing out on this opportunity. You're missing out on an energy that you want that's not there. Or it's being presented to you in a different way, right? It's not coming the way you would want it to, or the way you're karmically being guided to it. Your shadow is triggering a hole because you're not in your same pattern. And it's new, and you don't know if you can maintain it. Patterns get chosen with beliefs. Beliefs become patterns in our behavior. So in order to maintain a pattern of bliss and stability in receiving love energy and being unapologetically yourself, you have to create a new belief that you deserve it. And that pattern will stay. But we can't go back into old programming on autopilot like a robot. You can't go back into feeling like you're missing an opportunity when everything in your life is stable. Everything in your life is solid. Everything in your life is beautiful. You're being really tempted in June to feel like something's off when there's nothing actually off. It's coming from within the self. It's being created in the mind. There's nothing off. Your programming would tell you there is. It's not going to last. Something's wrong. I don't trust myself. I'm being drawn to or mesmerized by the beauty of what's bringing in the spiritual gift. And I want to hold it forever. It's that trying to grab it and cling it. It's mine. Scorpio, it's mine. And you just need to let it exist. You don't need to do anything else, Scorpio. And I think you get that. I think there's this moment where you almost trip yourself up in June. And then as we get into July, right? Because you have this heaven sent gift. And because there was like this almost like falling off the cliff moment where you could have stepped over the cliff, I think your light, your guides and guardians, your higher are letting you know it's okay, don't step over the edge. Just because there's no wall there keeping you from walking off doesn't mean you have to step over it. Because in July, we get the Seven of Swords in the back face and the Five of Wands in the reverse. You save yourself from the shadows in your mind that were going to sabotage you. You literally cross a threshold. If you look at that Seven of Swords, there's two swords, and the person holding the swords is just in front of them. They've crossed the Two of Swords energy where they have to make a decision about leaving death, the skull, behind. They cross the threshold. They know what they got. They got 5 swords that they can carry. They don't need the other 2. They can leave them there. They're leaving death behind and they're walking forward. With the Five of Wands in the reverse, it completely halts any kind of confrontation in the mind. Scorpio snaps into it and says, you know what? No, I do deserve this. I'm not going to sabotage my bliss. I'm not going to sabotage my stability. I'm not going to hurt myself. I'm not going to let my shadows deceive me. And you end the conflict within yourself, energetically, spiritually speaking. It comes to a halt. This cycle closes and you move forward into a new one with that beautiful shift in perspective. From knowing that you were coming from a shadowy, do I not deserve this place? And telling yourself, no, I do deserve it. I do deserve it. I'm going to keep it just like it is. And as we move into August, we get the Wheel of Fortune with the Magician on the card, holding the Ankh of protection and fertility, magic, turning in your favor with the Page of Cups in the reverse. So now we've had the Page of Cups reversed twice. And in this particular deck, the Page of Cups is leaking money in the upright. And you're not feeling like you're leaking money or that your money is not being spent appropriately. Everything is in alignment. You may have gone through a period feeling like either you had to do more or other people needed to do more, right? These weird self-sabotaging energies that were trying to hold things. And all of a sudden, everything shifts. And you're feeling everything shift. You're feeling with that shift of perspective that you avoided. It's like dodging a bullet, that you avoided your self-sabotage. You're not in a position where your finances are being hit because of not loving yourself and feeling deserving, because it mirrors in the outer what we feel on the inner, especially in the heart space, because money and love both resonate in the heart chakra. When you love yourself, money stops leaking. Now, as we get into September, we have the Ten of Coin in the reverse and in the back face, with the Hierophant and the Nine of Cups in the reverse. With the Ten of Coin in the back face, when it's in the upright, that is my Do I Deserve It card. Spirit, can I have it? Can I have it? Can I have this wish fulfillment that I don't have? With the Hierophant there, I'm getting teacher energy. You're being taught that what you want is already there. Everything is already there. It's not do I deserve it? Can I have it? You already have it. My wish fulfillment, is it there? Does it exist? It already exists. You're being taught the Hierophant, Taurean energy. You don't need to ask the divine, can I have it? My happy, stable home and family with the Ten of Coin. You already have it. You might be considering moving, or maybe you're considering doing additions on a home or building or some kind of construction. Maybe you don't quite have the money for it yet, which might be why you were trying to pull things in the summer. You realize when you stop sabotaging yourself, all of your needs are met already. This is what turns the Wheel of Fortune in your favor. It's okay that you can't do everything you want to do as fast as maybe you wanted to do it. There's a higher reason with the Taurean energy and the Hierophant. The truth is, the divine knows. The divine knows that what you want can come in. If you look at the Hierophant card, you can see his finger is pointing. It's pointing up to the 10. It's pointing up to the 10 of coin. Whatever it is you're mesmerized by, I think you're having a hard time shaking it, Scorpio. Whatever this magic is, in something or someone else. You want that magic. You want to be it. It's almost like you almost want to push something out or end something in order to maintain your own stability within. I don't think you like being tempted to ruin your stability. So instead of staying tempted to ruin your stability, you're pushing the heaven-sent gift away so that you're not tempted to ruin it. Maybe it's time for the heaven-sent gift to go. So if you didn't sabotage it one way or another, you're still fighting your own inner shadows that want to sabotage it. Losing the happy, stable home, losing the wish fulfillment. And the universe is trying to teach you, you don't have to lose anything. As we move into October, we get temperance with the moon. Sagittarian energy, Piscean energy. Also Cancerian energy for me as a reader with the moon. Your angels are present. They're helping you come into balance to see the illusion you're creating. They're helping you see the deception of the self on a very deeply profound level. Because I feel like there is a certain amount of frustration in the summer. And because you can't act on it the way you want, you're almost pushing it out. And they're coming in to help re-alchemize and rebalance the deepest parts of yourself, to understand why you're reacting like you're reacting. Because the entire time, your environment is beautiful. And you don't understand how it could just maintain that. The inner conflict is within the self. And so you're projecting the instability within the self, that imbalance within the self, right? Going back to that Libra in reverse, the Justice in reverse. Whoever is in your environment, right? Because this is that new moon in Libra. This is where you're learning how to love yourself. October 16th. You're learning how to bring balance back into your being. No matter how many times you try and sabotage yourself, the heavens have sent you a gift to say, no, Scorpio. You will not sabotage yourself. We, the divine, your angels as above and so below, in heaven as they are here on earth, are not letting you sabotage your happiness. They're trying to help you see the illusion in the self that is causing the disturbance. That it is indeed you yourself that is causing the disturbance. And as we move into November, we do get the Eight of Cups with the Two of Swords. The Eight of Cups in this face is about your inner child being unfulfilled, and the soul wish is coming in, the shooting star. Because if you feel unfulfilled, it has nothing to do with your life being unfulfilling. Your life is beautiful. Your reality is beautiful. You're learning how to take on the energies of another and pull them into yourself, to create them and nourish them within yourself. You are not different from your heaven-sent gift. You're not different from their magic, right? This goddess Isis energy, this magic of the divine feminine. You're not different. You are that. You are that. And you can keep it. You're learning how to create fulfillment within the self, being happy with everything that you have. And choosing with the Two of Swords not to be your own worst enemy, not to put blood in the water, not to cut the red thread that connects your mind to your heart within yourself. The whole year you're being challenged to maintain the balance of your own masculine and feminine energy. Because in feeling unfulfilled, you could absolutely choose to put blood in the water, to cut something off, or to hurt yourself. Don't blow the heaven-sent reality you have because you don't feel deserving of it and you're trying to make excuses for why it's not perfect. You're trying to make it not perfect when it is. You want more, you want more, you want more. Scorpio is known for it. It's got to be better. It's got to be more. Scorpio has a way of taking things too far, pushing it too much, instead of just being completely satisfied with everything the way it is. There's no need for blood to be in the water. There's no need to make choices that would hurt you or others or both. Why? Why would you make choices that hurt you or others or both? Only if you're feeling unfulfilled from within. And only you can fix that. You can't bring in any amount of action or item or love or spiritual energy from another to fill that void. It is something you need to choose within yourself. Moving on from feeling undeserving of your bliss state. And as we get into December, we do get that 5 of coins in the back face and in the reverse with the 9 of coin. You're realizing you don't need to be in your head, especially about money, which may have been the projection, right? Because we did have that Page of Cups with the leaking money, feeling like you were leaking things. The 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, feeling like not enough money might be coming into the home. I need more because I want to do this and I want to do it now. Like you're making excuses to sabotage things. You're making excuses to shove your heaven-sent gift away. And you're realizing you don't need to be in your fucking head about it. And it's okay to maintain your independence in your own heart space, for your gift to maintain its independence in its own heart space, that it's abundant enough. You are abundant enough, especially with all the Capricornian energies that opened up the year, right? Revolving around money. In order, it has to be a certain way. Let your heart space prevail. It's gifting you. Your heart space had a prayer sent out at the beginning of the year without you even realizing it. I want to love myself and feel worthy of a beautiful life. You sent out that prayer into the divine. I want to love myself and feel worthy of a beautiful life. I don't want to sabotage myself. I don't want to ruin it. I want to be happy. I want to be stable. I want to have this beautiful maternal or paternal magic. I want it. And so heaven gave it to you. Here you go. Here you go, Scorpio. We sent you a teacher. We sent you a gift to help you hold and maintain the beautiful love energy that we're giving you right now. And so you're getting out of your headspace. You're letting issues around money in your mind drop with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. You're not stressing anymore. Everything happens in divine time when it's meant to. Be patient. Be patient, Capricorn, Scorpio. It's not your strong suit. Patience is not your strong suit. Scorpio likes instant gratification. Scorpio loves instant gratification, and they want to do everything right away. And if it doesn't go according to their timeline, they get a little upset. They start trying to control things. They start trying to dictate. They're a fixed sign. And this is about breaking those cycles, that stubbornness in self-sabotage. The Nine of Coins is about understanding your shadows and loving them, understanding your light and loving it. Scorpio, you could be a dark angel, right? Because she's an angel. She's got black wings. And Scorpio's like, fuck yeah. Scorpionic energy. Fuck yeah, I'm dark angel, blah, blah, blah. They'll take it, wear it proudly. It's okay. I think come December, Scorpio, I think you realize just how much you could have ruined your bliss by trying to make it a certain way, being fixed in your mind that it had to be a certain way. It's about letting that go. Just accept the beauty for what it is and let it develop naturally. Let it expand naturally. Love being able to do whatever it is you're doing in the now moment. Being unapologetically yourself and learning the magic that you're observing, that you're mesmerized by. Because you're getting a gift that's not money. It's not a tangible thing. You're getting a spiritual gift, a soul gift. And you're learning how to just love the flow. Love the joy, love the bliss, love that everything is comfortable. You don't need to up and run away or push anybody out or whatever it is. You're learning how to love yourself. The new romantic cycle beginning, new moon in Libra. This is about you learning how to balance your love of self with the love of your reality. Because if you don't think your reality is perfect, it's because you don't think you're perfect inside. And if you're trying to control the outer, it's because you're out of control on the inner. Remember this. If you're not in the flow and you're not happy, you're going to project that energy out into your outer experience. And I think the divine truly is protecting you with love all around you. It's just a matter of getting out of your mind. Remembering that it feels good to have everything that you have the way it is. It does feel good to have everything you have the way it is. And anything that you want and desire, the universe knows. It's figuring out the most effective and efficient way to do it. Be patient. This is not a year for instant gratification. This is not a year where you are in control, but a year where you're surrendering control and just enjoying your life. Enjoy everything for what it is. It might not be perfect. You might want something or someone or some experience that you don't have, that you wish you were inside or wish you had. But that's only going to end up sabotaging you. You already have everything that you need. You have the Divine Mother energy, Isis, blessing you, helping you open your third eye into crystalline light. It's not about what you see in the reality. It is the bliss you see unfolding in the future. It's not about instant gratification. It's about long-term gratification. Think about that. It's not about instant, I need it now gratification. It's about long-term gratification. Getting out of the shadows in your mind, putting down the balance. It's not about, well, I put up this, so you need to put up that. This is what I want to make it fair. Justice card in the reverse with the King of Swords in the back face. Right, justice in the back face, right, the reverse side of the card. It's about reinventing yourself from the inside out, Phoenix energy reemerging in self-love. Loving everything that you've created. Maintaining balance and not sabotaging it. So I hope this helps, Scorpio. I know it was a little bit longer of a reading. I do have a Scorpio playlist. So if you ever do want to come back to this reading at some point in the year and go over the messages that we talked about today, you don't have to filter through all of my videos. You can go right to your Scorpio playlist and find it there with all the other monthly readings that I'll be doing throughout the year for you. And all my information's in the description too. So if you want like daily stuff from me, you can find me on Facebook because I post there every day. And the Ascension Team, the Greater Holistic Community Group, my Divine Rebel Readings Facebook page. I'm on Patreon now as of today. And I'm on Instagram. You can friend request me on Facebook. All that stuff is down there. Okay? So until next time, Scorpio, love each other. And most importantly, love yourself. You deserve that. Take care.